Wait, I was supposed to have you guys introduce yourselves before the music.
I'm Sofia Coppola.
I'm Marc Jacobs.
Welcome to the show. I'm going to play a song. Whoever can name the artist first
The artist.
wins a point. And more importantly, you tell me about what it means to you.
Upside down.
Diana Ross.
Oh, I knew that.
Upside down.
Tell me about Diana Ross.
Diana Ross, a big inspiration to me. We have a clip of early Diana Ross and the Supremes in the movie, and that inspired like this incredible mirror dress that we did. So that's my Diana Ross story.
And I always remember my parents had an apartment in the Sherry Netherland Hotel where Diana Ross lived, and I remember seeing her in the elevator once, and I was wearing a Supremes t-shirt.
Did she say anything?
I-
Was it like,
No, I mean, I think I was so, I probably didn't even realize that, but I was so starstruck. I don't think I said anything, but I'll never forget.
I think that song was produced by Nile Rodgers, which I oddly know.
it was?
Yeah.
That guitar
Impressive,
Yeah,
of course.
is very
Chic.
And it's kind of, he's like one of one with that certain guitar playing style.
Nile lived in the building I lived in on the Upper West Side. So
No way.
got Diana Ross, Nile Rodgers connection.
Just across the park.
We did this show with Nile one time, just on 72nd. It was where the train is,
Yeah.
and it was freezing. It was the middle of winter, but he was wearing a Chanel gold blazer, and he was like, it's cold. I'm like, well, you're wearing like nothing. It's like 15 degrees, but we talked for like 45 minutes. It was great talking to you.
Thank you,
It was
man.
Really great
It's
meeting
total
you.
pleasure, even though I'm freezing my butt off.
Thank you for coming out in the ice cold. Okay, she's up by one.
Pharrell?
Yes.
Yes.
This is Pharrell. Snoop Dogg starts coming on, but I wanted to talk about Pharrell.
He does a cameo in our movie where he calls Marc goat level. And I just ran into him the other day in Paris, and he's a big admirer of Marc. And I think Marc was the person that brought him into
Yeah.
Vuitton, right?
Exactly.
What's your relationship? Like, take us back.
Pharrell told someone I was working with, Emma, that he would love to do sunglasses someday. And she told me this story. They were at a concert. But anyway, the message came back to me, and I said, well, call Pharrell and tell him I'd love to do sunglasses. So we designed this line of sunglasses, which we launched for Louis Vuitton. And that began like a whole series of collaborations I did with Pharrell when I was working at Louis Vuitton.
I feel like you are maybe a little bit able to see into the future. Is that true?
No.
Do you
Yeah.
know that's true?
Yes, yeah.
No.
Well,
Isn't that
you're-
kind of your
No.
job?
No, not to see into the
Well, you're
future, but I
connecting
think
with
to
culture.
really connect to the present.
Yeah.
And so that was
Yeah.
really me connecting to a moment and,
Yeah.
and then eventually with the person and just doing it. Saying,
Yeah.
kind of like what we did was just like, well, let's
Yeah.
just do it.
It's 1-1 now.
1-1.
Don't tell me not to live.
Barbra
just like
Streisand.
butter. Life's candy and the sun's a ball of butter. Don't bring around a cloud to rain on my.
Of course you're going to get
This
that.
is like my alarm to wake up every morning.
Really?
Don't
my
rain on my
gosh.
parade.
Okay. Tell us
Funny
about
Girl. It's one of the most inspiring scenes when she's the train station, dressed in this incredible orange with this mink stole, and clothes are incredible. But there's Barbra. I mean, it's just everything. And that song is just. I mean, I'm not joking. That is my wake-up alarm in the morning.
it. She's an inspiration to
Yes.
you.
We were really happy to have her in our movie. She's a legend.
I love all of the archival movie clips that are in there. I love Fassbinder.
Yeah.
I think he's like one of these directors that if you know, you become obsessed
Yeah.
with his stuff.
Visuals of
And
the
there's the bitter
Fassbinder
tears
of
Petra von
Kant.
And that's in there.
Yeah.
And that was someone who you guys like connected on.
Marc talked about that. I haven't actually seen the movie all the way through. I've only seen parts of it, but I knew that Marc had seen it with our artist friends, Sean Curran and Rachel Feinstein, and I knew it was really influential to him. And I wanted our documentary to include all these film references that inspire Marc, and I hope more people will discover. I could see how Marc was inspired by it.
I never would have like put it together until I saw the movie and I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
The colors,
Yeah.
like color blocking, but also the distance, like
Yeah.
the weirdness in
The
there.
I
dementedness.
was just saying it to Sofia on the way over here. Like, it's like every scene, every moment is like this tableau of perfectly placed, like kind of fashion figures, and it's all weird, but like
Perfect.
just meticulously orchestrated.
It's 2-1, but I don't know who's.
Two.
Oh, yeah, 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Next song.
Oh, this is in our doc. Who is this?
Wrong, what to do.
The Strokes?
Yes.
I can't believe that took me so long.
It's because it's a weird Stroke song. It's not a weird song.
Yeah,
But it's different for them because it has like the violins. It
was
doesn't
so
have like the
familiar
thrashing
with-
guitars.
Yeah, and when you edit, you hear songs over and over again. So yeah, we love the Strokes, and I'm so happy that we got them for our soundtrack.
2-2.
Sonic Youth.
Yes. Take me back to like discovering Sonic Youth.
I have a very good friend, Nick Egan, who worked with Malcolm McLaren, and Nick came to town. He was directing a video, Sugarcane, for Sonic Youth. I'd just done the grunge collection, and he came to me and he was like, I had this idea and I really want you to be a part of it. And Kim and Thurston are into it. And I was like blown away. I connected with him, but I was so intimidated by Kim. It was like, because I looked up to her and she, you know, she's got that whole like kind of demeanor. And I was like, this is the coolest woman
she's
in
a
rock.
cool
You know,
customer.
like, yeah. So it's like, oh my God, how am I going to talk to Kim?
Is there anyone cooler really than Sonic Youth like at that time?
No.
It's like Nirvana's the biggest band in the world. Who do they look up to?
Yeah.
Sonic Youth.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah,
that's
Kim's the coolest.
and they're so New York too,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which I love. Okay.
Lady
Is this from a Fosse movie?
Liza Minnelli.
Oh, I was gonna say Liza.
Cabaret.
Yeah, I was like, did I say Fosse? That doesn't
Yes.
count. Okay.
That counts. That's a shared point.
There it is. No, I'll let Mark have it.
No, it's okay. We can share this.
Okay.
Dance. Tell me about dance.
Tell me about Dance, Bob Fosse, the beginning and end of Dance, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, we both
What do you
love
think?
Fosse, and I feel like Mark's had some Fosse moments in his career, and it's just someone we both love. And all his movies are great.
When did you two first meet?
Early 90s during the grunge collection, and it's all a blur from there.
There's an energy that drew you to one another.
Yeah. No, I saw his clothes for the grunge collection. I lived in California, and I came to New York, and I was with my mom, and I said, I really want to go see, can we see this guy's clothes? And she brought me to the studio, and then I first met Mark, and then I was coming to New York in my 20s, and we crossed paths and hung out and became friends over the years.
What's your relationship to fashion before you got to know? Was it something that you were always interested in?
Yeah, I
Was
was
there a
always-
connection into filmmaking?
No, I was just always into fashion and what people were wearing since I was a really little kid. And a lot of like European filmmakers were visiting my parents' house in San Francisco. And I remember this woman, Monique Montgomery, who was married to Tom Luddy, who's a big figure in independent film. She would, in the late 70s, always wore like 40s dresses with Bakelite jewelry and kind of that Saint Laurent late 70s look. And I, as a little kid, I just thought that, I still think that's like the ultimate look. And I had a glamorous Italian grandmother who wore like sequins, so I have a side of myself that likes the sparkle. I love fashion and clothes.
Saint Laurent comes up over and over again in the movie, but you never really reveal the secret. Saint Laurent is amazing, but you never really fully, you're just like, it's just a thing.
He's a
And it's
hero.
almost like he's a hero. He's so important, but it's almost like this, you're like, I can't tell you the whole thing about it.
No, that was the
thing
Vivian.
was you and
Yeah,
Vivian.
wh-
That I love that
Where
moment.
Vivian said to me at dinner, like we both had this, we bonded over Saint Laurent, and she was like, "Don't tell anyone," which was so funny because like Saint Laurent's a huge deal,
the most
like,
famous
you know. But
legend.
for her, it was like we recognized something that wasn't the thing that everybody recognized. So I think for her, there was like this thing that we recognized that
Secret
was-
relationship
yeah,
with him.
Yeah.
Last song.
Iggy Pop? No, God Save PIL? PIL? Sex
No.
Pistols?
Yes.
Yes.
God Save the Queen?
Yes. You talked about them a little bit, about Malcolm McLaren and Vivian Westwood.
Yes.
Hugely influential and important in music and in fashion.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about that?
What was so impressive, like what still stays with me and blew me away back then, was Sex and Seditionaries, you know, what Vivian was doing with Malcolm. It was like style with substance. There was like politics and thinking behind it. So the clothes were amazing and like created a look that, you know, considered the archetype of punk fashion. But there was all this substance in the design, and I think that was the first time I'd ever seen that or understood that and how it resonated in youth culture.
Congratulations on the movie. It's really good.
Thank you.
Great to meet you both.
Thank you. That was fun.
This was so much fun.
Anytime we do a project, we're like, oh, we'll want to talk to these guys.
Yeah, of course we can do this.
Yeah.
Every week we'll get together.
So much fun.